This meeting is called to order. This is the Stow Board of Zoning Appeals meeting of Monday, September 8th, 2025. Time is 6 p.m. Jamie, roll call.
Mr. Roberts.
Here.
Mr. Franks.
Here.
Mr. Seifert.
Here.
Mr. Urban.
Here.
Mr. Miller.
Okay, we have the minutes of the meeting of August 11th. Everybody had a chance to review those. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes of August 11th, 2025.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call vote.
Mr. Roberts.
Abstain because of my absence at the meeting.
Mr. Seifert.
Yes.
Mr. Franks.
Yes.
Mr. Urban.
Yes.
Okay, the motion passed. The minutes of the August 11th meeting are approved. Just as a point of information, this board is made up of 5 volunteer members of the community, and in order for any variance to pass, it requires 3 affirmative votes. And the order we will adhere to is the appellant will present the case to the board. Anyone in the audience may speak for or against the variance. There'll be an open discussion between the applicant, the board, and any members of the public. After all discussion, there'll be a motion for approval, and then a roll call vote will be taken. And just as a reminder, we are on camera. These are YouTube TV broadcast meetings, so just in case everybody wants to keep that in mind. Can we have the first case, please?
Our first case is for 3121 Preakness Drive. There have been some amendments to this application since the staff report and the complete packets were sent out to the board. So I have provided you a packet of information that was provided shortly before the meeting on Friday afternoon. So I will go through what you were shown in your staff reports and the difference between that and what is being requested by the applicant today. So initially there were 4 variances requested, and now the applicant can confirm this when it's their turn. There will be 2 variances requested. The variance to allow a pool in the side yard and the variance to allow a deck with a side yard setback less than the required 15 feet. So this is the zoning map. This is zoned R1. There is some conservation district nearby, the O district, and that would be the golf course. So this slide shows you the original site plan requests on the left and then the revised on the right. So they no longer need a pool side yard setback variance or a rear setback variance for the deck. I'm going to take a look at the existing site plan. This shows that the property is neighboring on the golf path here, and this is the yard where the pool will be shown in the next slide. So the pool will be adjacent to that golf path. So this is the original site plan that the board was provided with your complete packets. The setbacks are shown as originally proposed. However, there have been some changes. So here is the new site plan. I think the angle has changed a little bit to give some more space. So the setback for this deck will now be 10 feet, which is why only a 5-foot variance will be needed for that deck setback. The rear setback is now able to meet that 45-foot rear setback. The pool is more than 10 feet from the side yard since the deck is 10 feet from the side yard. So we're just looking at that 5-foot variance for the deck and then the pool being in this side yard as there's not really space for it in the backyard. So these are the variances as requested today. Pool in the side yard and that 5-foot side setback for the deck. I have provided a motion that you can use that just mentions the as revised by the applicant to cover the changes that were made from the original application to today. And the applicant is here if you have any questions.
Thank you. Dave and Judy Watkins, would you like to come up and present your case? Just hit that lower button on the mic so the green light turns on, right at the base. That's good.
So we're asking for the variance because we have minimal backyard.
Do you
And
need a, sorry. Can you swear?
Oh, always forget. I need to swear you in.
if you want to see it, we got a
Just-
different deck provider.
Okay, just a second.
Okay.
Do you solemnly declare and affirm that what you're about to say shall be the truth?
Yes,
Thank you. Now proceed.
thank you. So we have a new deck photo, and we got photos of the deck too, not that you need to see those, but he redid the decking so we don't have as big of a deck in the back and towards the side. So we have more footage on the side, and that side goes to the border of the yard. There is another, but beyond that border, about another 5 yards of grass that we end up mowing that actually belong to Rose's Run. And then there's the golf cart path, which you could see right there.
Right.
Thank you. And then our backyard, we, of course, meet. And so that's why we're asking for the variances, because the pool can't go all in the backyard. And so part of it leaches forward into the side yard there, because most of our yard is side yard.
Right.
And I can show you that if you want to see it.
Yeah, we've got copies. Yes.
Adjusted documents.
Yes, unfortunately, you have 2 front yards as well.
Pretty much.
Since you technically, you front on 2 different streets, so therefore by code, you have 2 front yards.
Ah, okay.
So you have 2 fronts, a side and a rear.
And for fencing, we'll be using a deck railing, and the deck will be off the ground enough that it'll be over 4 feet.
Okay, well, for one, I appreciate you adjusting the plans to minimize the number of variances.
Well, thank
That's
you.
very good.
Well, we had a few deck people, and the one we went with at first, we ended up having to have it changed.
Okay, are there any questions from the board?
Yeah, yes, I'll ask this of Jamie and Sarah. Have we heard anything from any neighbors as of yet? And they've all been solicited, correct?
They have, and we have not.
Okay, thank you. Let me look something here. So technically, is this an in-ground pool, an partially above-ground pool? Trying to understand the pool itself.
It's an above-ground pool that they call recessed. They can go down somewhere 2 to 3 feet or something. What's that? 2 feet above ground.
Okay.
So
I wasn't quite
4.5
sure. I
foot
just
pool.
trying to get a perspective here.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was the case, but I wasn't quite certain.
So it is an above-ground pool, but our yard, like from the front, kind of starts to slope down, and then we have a couple ridges. Well, a couple
seen
little
them, yeah.
hills and a ridge. So where they have to put the pool crosses 2 of those hills, and the ridge is in the middle, so they have to dig down, and then they'll put the pool down. And so I even stood in the front yard, and I'm not sure even if you'll see much of the pool, maybe the top of the deck railing, because the yard starts to slope down, and it has those hills they have to dig into, so it'll be an above-ground pool, but it won't be 4.5 feet above the ground in most places.
And that and what you just said was answering my next question, is on the topography of your property, which I've looked at. Then I was trying to imagine if this was truly in the ground pool and partially like we're talking about here above ground as they excavate to get it in, get everything level. And that answered the question from the topography side.
I have one question. Do you know what you're going to have a railing around the deck then? What's the maximum height from the top of railing to ground?
To the ground, the maximum height, at the one point, that pool will be about 4 feet above ground, because in the middle, it'll be buried 6 inches. So that'll be 4 feet above, and then
Plus
3
the-
feet of railing above the deck,
About 7 feet.
about 7 feet.
Okay. Any other questions or concerns from the board?
No.
Is there a motion to approve case number 25-27? Got some recommended wording here based on the additional information, I think.
Perfect. And thank you both for that helpful document there, so we make sure we get it all right. So, Mr. Chairman, let me get back to my case here. I want to say it correctly. One moment, please. Yes, for BZA case number 25-27, located at 3121 Preakness Drive in the Pamby Farms development, I move we approve variance application BZA 2527 as revised by the applicant, with no conditions.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Urban?
Yes.
Mr. Franks?
Yes.
Mr. Seifert?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Your variance is approved.
Thank you very much.
Proceed
Thanks for
to-
your time.
Make sure you get your building departments then, or building permits from the building department.
Yes, thank you.
Next case, please.
Our next case is BZA 2528. This is actually a request to extend a variance granted last year in BZA 2423. That variance granted the addition of a covered porch with a setback of 35 feet 4 inches from the right-of-way where 40 feet is required. So we're just going to go through. This is the location on the zoning map. It is residential 3. Again, this is an extension of a variance. So our code says that extensions may be granted if you, as the review body, find that the requested extension is consistent with the purpose, policies, intent, and specifications of the zoning code, with any special considerations applied, and as long as no substantial changes are made. And no changes have been suggested to this. It is purely an extension of the original variance, and it was filed within the 30 days prior to the expiration, as is required by the ordinance. So these are those existing conditions that we looked at last year. Again, a picture of the front of the house was provided in that packet last year. This is the site plan. Again, no changes are proposed from what was approved last year. There's that 35 feet 4 inches. So again, just an extension. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And the applicant is also here
All right.
to speak with you.
Mr. Dostal, can you come forward?
Good evening.
Again, I need to swear you in.
I'm Dave Summers. I'm the architect of record. This is Stacy
Oh, okay.
Dossel, the applicant.
Okay. Do you solemnly declare and affirm that what you're about to say shall be the truth?
I do.
Both? Thank you. All right. Remind us again what's going on with the project.
Well, we were here a year ago, and you granted variance for front yard setback. And as you just heard, nothing has changed on the project. After the variance was granted, the Dostals started to search for contractors, and absolutely no one would talk to them before March because of winter weather and everybody being busy. So in March, they started to talk to 2 different contractors, and actually at one point 3 contractors. The short story is promises were made and promises weren't kept. And we'll start by this date, we can start by that date, and all of a sudden it was August, and well, I can't get materials so to start it in time to meet the deadline. Those two of those contractors are still in conversation with the Dostals, so we're kind of ahead of the game, assuming that you grant the extension this time. And one would hope that with that, in a year, we can certainly get started.
Okay, appreciate that explanation. Does anyone have any questions or concerns?
Just a clarification, is this for a one-year extension automatically?
Yes.
Okay. No, I think if you read the minutes from last time, I thought it was a very attractive addition to the front of this house. And I think we had any issues with it.
It was before your time. No, I read the previous.
Out of curiosity, I'd personally like to know your status of your dues payments with your HOA.
Everything's been taken care of.
You're up to date?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, it was taken care of right away as soon as we verified.
Good, appreciate that. Thank you. Any other questions or concerns?
And we also did not hear any from any neighbors on this either.
Thank you for that. All right, with that, is there a motion to approve case number 25-28?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we approve case number BZA 2528, located at 4167 Cheval Circle, for an extension to the original zoning approval back from case BZA 2423 dated 9/9/2024 with no conditions.
Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Mr. Seifert,
Yes.
Mr. Urban,
Yes.
Mr. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Franks.
Yes. All right, your variance extension has been approved.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with the contractors.
Thank you so much.
Is there any other business before the board tonight?
No further business, just an announcement. We do have the next steering committee meeting for the zoning code update this Wednesday. So for anyone interested, new revised versions of all of our chapters have been posted on that website. A new map is being posted, possibly tonight. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or Zach. We're interested in any feedback that you might have as we move forward.
All right, great, thank you. Can't wait for that to come into effect.
Yes, we're very excited.
All right, if there's no other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second the motion?
Meeting's adjourned.